pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this...
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez.
Center fielder.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mendoza is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record. Striding in once again, Gary Mendoza. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Gary Mendoza will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 4th in the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Mendoza is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number. Gary Mendoza will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Judge is on his way home.
Stand up right here. Stand
is
up.
in time, and he's cut down at the plate. 12-6, the final tally here. The Tampa Bay Rays wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Blake. From Southeast, Vinny Gonzalez is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer, and that one is gone. So a two-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Mendoza. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ryan Harper. And their runners at the corners now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. Gary Mendoza will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Mendoza takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Ready once again, number 12. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mendoza has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Gary Mendoza. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a beat on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in to score, and it's a run back.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tuesday night baseball. Zach Davies will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.5.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near.
Ready for another chance? Gary Mendoza. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Judge leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And now the runner's trying for third. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Oh, and he may have gotten a bad jump there as he aborted the stolen base attempt and went back to second. And the runner's breaking for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mark Foote.
Mark Foote.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 5. And here's Jed Jerko now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
Belted high in the air out to left. Mendoza racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Jed Jerko.
Now this one's hit hard to left by Jerko and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now. Digging in to try it again, Bruno Amaya. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mendoza going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even
swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that...
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's the out-of-town scoreboard. Long throw to third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Gary Mendoza will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And Springer will tuck this one. Up next for the Rays, Gary Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mendoza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rays are in 17-8 tonight. The Rays wrap out 19 hits.
4 out.
First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in Dallas. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mendoza is there.
Hit me, relay, hit me.
Comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The runner from third crosses the plate and they've taken a 1-0 lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gary Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Baseball has really changed.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gary Mendoza, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Reggie Dowling. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Dowling.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Mendoza ranging back.
Relay, hit me.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Gary Mendoza. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as
digging in and looking for more. Reggie Dowling. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Redding giving chase. 1 out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Gary Mendoza, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Astros get their 20th home win this year. Paul Mercado earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Day baseball coming your. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense.
Ready to take his hacks again, Gary Mendoza, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Bonifacio ranging back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brian Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-2, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
No running, no running. Hold it right there, hold it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Howard Moylan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Redding is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Gary Mendoza. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Standing in, Ryan McMahon. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Howard Moylan. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Standing in as the potential tying run, Ryan Matthews. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mendoza is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. A winning run at second, however, the double play in order here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there.
MLB The Show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Mendoza, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Popped him up. Narvaez shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Gary Mendoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Ready now, Gary Mendoza. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 37 on the year, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue.
Now at the plate, Gary Mendoza. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home runs.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mendoza is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 8-4 tonight. The Nationals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Foltynewicz earns his 5th win. Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana. Now at the plate, Gary Mendoza. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Here it comes. Popped him up. Rendon waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Gary Mendoza.
Center fielder, Gary Mendoza.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here. Striding in now for the Nats, Antonio Alaniz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fly ball heading for the alley. Judge is on the move. No one can make a play, and the first Nationals hit is going to be extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gary Mendoza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday.
Gary Mendoza will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Hit high and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Runner's on his way to third.
Come on, slide.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 2-1. Popped up. Francisco is there, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. Long throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So stepping in, Gary Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Thursday night baseball set to come. So striding in, Gary Mendoza. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And the second run will score as well. The relay, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room.
Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
LeCastro retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jed Jerko.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 1 is there, and he puts it away as they're able to. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hot shot on the ground to short. Altuve fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Mendoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Solo shot here to left. 41st home run of the year for him, and it's now 5-3.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now.
Riding in once again, Gary Mendoza. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Blake Weaver earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Joseph Mayfield. Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4th. Garrett Walker will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Batting 7, catcher.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb. Yes.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Reggie Dowling. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Gary Mendoza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Mendoza.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Gary Mendoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
One there, relay to first in time, and just a one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Stros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very from Little Havana. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gary Mendoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So digging in now, Ryan McMahon, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third.
Hammers it to deep right field. Betts looking up, and that's a home run into the top tank.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are.
Stepping up now, Sam Cabral, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sam Cabral.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mendoza is there. Two gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Dobson going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Adolfo Geronimo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Geronimo.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mendoza moves over, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, Gary Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mendoza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that is down, as that could be two bases. LeCastro rounds the corner and is headed home. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ryan McMahon will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle. Digging in once again, Sam Cabral. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mendoza is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the sunshine. Up next for the Rays, Gary Mendoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mendoza.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete. All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mendoza on the move. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mendoza.
Pitch on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a bat.
Digging in and looking for more, Lewis Brinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another chance? JT Riddle. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
JT Riddle.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 down. Up next from Miami, Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mendoza coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Leading off the inning, Gary Mendoza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Arthur Playing here in his age 31 season. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. On to first, a double play. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Pulled toward right center field. Mendoza.
Relay.
That's there, and that's the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Now batting, Gary Mendoza. He singled his last time up.
Gary Mendoza.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall.
You're here.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Full count now, 3-2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never